Are you the kind of person that gets easily manipulated? Are you the kind of person that gives a lot in relationships? It doesn't matter if they're romantic or friendships or whatever other type of relationship. Are you the kind of person that people have high expectations of because you're always there to listen and to help? Are you the kind of person that has a fear of saying no? Because if you are, we need to talk about the reasons why this is and how you can change this. And the truth is, the word no is very powerful. You just need to learn how to use it. Because it doesn't mean that you need to stop being nice or helpful, because it's in your nature. You are a nice, giving person. What you need to do is to start building strong boundaries, a brick wall with a door that you can only open when you feel that you want to open it. An insecure person, someone with low self-esteem, is a primal candidate for a narcissist. They prey on insecure people. That doesn't mean that you're broken. That doesn't mean that you have no value or worth. It means that where you are in your life and the reasons how you got there allow you to be taken advantage of. And this is what we need to really repair. We need to repair the core insecurity that makes you always available and always the victim of a person that wants to take advantage of you. So the first thing we need to look into is your childhood. The truth is, the way you were raised will have a massive impact in the person you become. So what happened to you in your childhood that make you who you are today? And in most cases, it's probably the fact that you had absent parents, emotionally unavailable parents, or you were raised in a very, very difficult, traumatic environment. And that made you to become very empathic because you probably were a person that had to care for others or a person that had high expectations put on them for so long. And it's not a bad thing to be an empathic person, but what it is a problem when it comes to people taking advantage of you because they know that they can. And at the same time, there is a difference between being helpful and being used. And if your fear of saying no means that people take advantage of you, then you're losing a battle here. The first thing, as I said, is awareness. And when you become aware and you realize that people is taking advantage of you, it's a lot easier to change this. Because for a long time, you might be thinking that you are a victim and that you have bad luck and bad things always happen to you and people seem to always take advantage of you. The moment you become aware and you want to start repairing this problem, your strength is double because you will always be a nice person. You will become that nice person that people cannot manipulate any longer. And that is a powerful combo. It's a double threat. So with this kind of personality, the first thing you need to do is to be able to identify the kind of people that might be taking advantage of you. And as I said, if you're an empathic person, potentially with low confidence and some sort of insecurities, that doesn't mean you're a loser, but that you're in a place in your life where you don't feel at your best and you just want to be liked and you just want to be helpful. But you are bait for predators and narcissists. Narcissists love an empathic person that they can take advantage of. So you need to identify this type of people. And it's usually the kind of charming relationships that start really fast, relationships that are overwhelming, people that are overly nice to you at the beginning. They want to get to know you. They want to get to know your insecurities mostly so they can take advantage of. But you need to identify the reasons why someone is being nice to you and the way that they're being nice. Because not everyone is bad, obviously, otherwise we would be living in a really sad world. But there is always a gut instinct. Even if you're an insecure person with low self-esteem, you can identify when people is coming at you very strong. Because predators have a tendency of coming to you the softy way. But it's how they treat others as well that you need to look into. Because if a person is being really nice to you, but you can see that the way they behave towards other people is quite nasty, then you will have your answer there. Predator has many faces and they will use different faces with different people. And when I mean faces, it's about this one, the masks. So if you see patterns with people and you have been in this type of relationships more than once, and you keep on falling into the trap of being love bombed or being highly seduced by someone, but you can see that the way they behave towards others is not a way that you like, then you will have your answer there. People always show you who they are. You just need to believe them. And another thing you need to stop doing if you don't want to be manipulated is to stop blaming yourself. It's not your fault if someone else is miserable. It's not your fault if someone else's life is not going the right way for them. You can only help and control yourself. So stop trying to fix a broken person, because this is the only way that you will achieve what you want with your life. Someone that is trying to make you feel miserable or even question your own sanity, this is called gaslighting, by the way, is not someone that you need in your life. A manipulator wants to have control over you. They make you do things that ultimately don't benefit you, but benefit them, and then make you question your sanity. So imagine how fucked up that is. And a lot of times when you're in a narcissistic relationship, you don't even know that that person is a narcissist. They might not even know themselves that they're a narcissist. They might not even consider themselves manipulators. But one thing is for sure, a person that when you think you need their help is not there to help you, but expect your help and your support at all times. It's not a really healthy person, is it really? There are many examples I could talk about when it comes to being taken advantage of. In my relationship with this narcissist, I went out of my way all of the time to make him feel comfortable, happy, financially secure. But I never thought for a minute that I could rely on him if I went through something. And that taught me a lot. I always felt that I was being taken for granted, that's for sure. But because I had the hope that the more you help someone, the more you get in return. Well, you don't really do things because you want things to be done to you in return. You do them because you want to. But at some point, you might expect that you have helped this person, so in a time of need, you can get that back. But a manipulator is selfish. A manipulator doesn't give a flying monkey about what you need. Funny, flying monkey. And what they do is just making sure that themselves are satisfied and fulfilled at the cost of your sanity, at the cost of your bank account, at the cost of your happiness. So essentially, if you're the kind of person that always attracts these kind of predators, you need to look yourself in the mirror and start learning about what your experiences have been and how you can change that to go forward. It doesn't bring happiness. It will never make you feel fulfilled, and ultimately it will fail any relationship. You need to start building the confidence to be able to say no. You need to start building the confidence to put a boundary and a structure in a relationship where the word no is accepted as much as the word yes. That way, you will potentially stop attracting this kind of men or women in your life. So essentially, what I'm trying to do with this video is for you to start building some confidence within yourself. I mean, you're an empathic person. We established that already. You are a person that has some childhood trauma. We established that already. You are a person that wants to get better and wants to be able to have healthy relationships going forward. So start looking at yourself in a little bit more depth. The kind of thing that really made me want to get out of that pattern is being in a toxic relationship. I mean, you cannot help but falling in love with someone. And I have to say this, I give a lot of credit to people that learn from their mistakes. And if you're in a relationship with a narcissist or a toxic person and you cannot get out of it, at least start building the strength to say no. The narcissist, if they want to be a better person, will have to do the work themselves. You cannot do that for them. You can only repair your own wounds. You can only repair your own problems. So I hope this video was of some value to you. It did work for me. I did a lot of research into narcissism. I heard lots of podcasts, spoke to therapists. And what you need to do essentially is to start rebuilding yourself, rewiring that part of your brain that was damaged as a child. As much as a narcissist does harm, you can do good and you can live a happy life. So on that note, if you're still here, I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.